I met Gilly
Shut the
and
hell
Pat
up.
Dixon when they were dating. They came to the Creep Off roast in Rochester.
What? No way.
And I didn't know who Gilly was at the time. I had no idea who she was, but I did know at the time that she was the crazy girl that was with Pat Dixon. She ran into the club a bunch of times, tried to pull him out to get stuff. I talked to Pat at the car, and she was just sitting in the car looking like she was about to, I think she was in the car ripping Barbie's heads off while Pat was inside.
Oh, wow. So you didn't know.
I didn't know who she was.
You
I
had
had no idea
nothing.
who she was.
Wow. And by the end of it, she was Pat Dixon's crazy girlfriend.
I think I asked Dr. Steve, who's the crazy girl with Pat? Like, she was just giving everyone the evil eye. She would come into the club looking for Pat, and you saw the line she would cut. She would cut through anybody that stood between her to get to him, grab him by the arm, and have something to say to him, like that she was pissed about. Like it was weird.
Where's Pat? Weird. I heard the waitress just gave him a water. I'm gonna have a talking to with that waitress. She is insane. They both confirmed it. Karmic said they went to an orchestra, and the symphony or whatever it was. And Karmic, just to make conversation with Felicia, was like, "Oh, Felicia, did you notice that the violinist seems to keep staring at me?" And afterwards, he said through the program guide, she befriended that violinist on Instagram just in case she felt that she had to make communication with her. You stop looking at my boy.
But
my cooter.
The reaction Karmic had to the video, to the video of her dancing with OJ backstage,
dancing with 5 guys.
But it very much seems to me like Karmic learned that kind of response from her.
Oh yeah, this was his out. He was like, "Oh, f her. She would never take this from me. So this is it. It's over." Yeah, he keeps insisting that she was f***ing that guy, but she keeps saying that guy was just like the sound guy or something. Or is that a different guy? Oh, a videographer. But
I don't think she would have sex with anyone that wasn't connected to Pat Dixon. Like, her seems to only exist because she uses it as a weapon because she thinks that it makes Pat jealous. But the problem is Pat won't shut the up about her. He's another clipper. Stop talking about this. So you've got a mental, ugly ex who's crazy. What do you want her back? The is gone. Speaking of which,
that would be the best if they ended up back together after all this.
Oh God, I hope not. Listen, I love Pat, but I think this helped his numbers a lot. I mean, I think Pat has gotten way more of an audience through all this. I think this really helped Pat.
And Karmic too.
Last night. Oh, and Karmic. Everyone but Felicia.
Yeah, and me.
Who is beautiful? Who's beautiful? Don't sue Tookie. They're making fun of you on the internet.
Just about.
I dare you to strike this channel right now, Gilly.
Yeah, do it. If you had any balls.
I dare you.
Do it.
Gilly's rap has been known among compound fans pre-Geno Punch.
That's crazy. Yeah, I want to know more about these Post-it notes now, too.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what Karmic knows about these Post-it notes. He hasn't addressed them. Because before, he was like, "Oh, well, that's how comics work out their material." And it's like, no, they don't. I know they don't.
Are we sure he can read, though? I don't know. It's debatable. I don't know if he can read.
But the thing about that, it just all reeks to me of desperation and attention seeking, because it is like a poorly booked storyline, and that's me just being a wrestling nerd, where it's like Pat Dixon starts seeing Taz. Oh, well, suddenly Gilly's massively attracted to Baker from the Sesame Street, and then Pat Dixon starts talking to Ari Jane. Hey, wait a minute, watch this. Karmic's gone over to Gilly's house and he's staying with her. Oh, and we're banging 74 times a day, don't you know? Right in every hole. And you think, I don't think you are. And then, I think I'm in love with her, so it is. Talking like Bigfoot from Howard Stern. And that's the thing. And now this, I just think that the timing of it all is so convenient.
I think she'll try and stay out of the Dabbleverse for a little bit, but she won't be able to help herself, and will eventually go on Kevin's show and talk more about this. Apparently, she was on today, but it was only like 30 seconds, and she wouldn't answer anything. She just plugged her shows, laughed like a maniac, and threw herself off.
Oh, perfect.
That's what I heard. That's what my spies were telling me. But I mean, if she stayed away from the Dabbleverse, I would be okay with that. Same with Ashley Cummings. Oh, she stink.
She stinks. Go find your horse.
Well, speaking of these, so I got to ask you a Shuli question, because like I don't get it, but one of the last few times I did a stream, OJ was in the chat and he was taking a lot of shots at Shuli, and I don't get it personally. I've always got along with Shuli, but I'm always seeing people talking shit about him. I'm gonna start with Cardiff on this one, because you were just on the Shuli.
I was. Okay, go ahead, Shuli. I don't think that was OJ in your chat, by the way. Shit talking Shuli. There's a fake OJ out there.
Aren't they all?
It's a tangerine.
That's true. But what's your question?
Yeah, so the question is, from your perspective, what is it that you think that Shuli has done that has got all these people going after him? Because I don't get it, but like Ava was specifically not hunting them down.
No, you could say hunting. That's probably a good turn of phrase, point of phrase.
Oh, Jesus. Hit the like button.
Well, I mean, I think Shuli came into the Dabbleverse with haters. There were always people that didn't like Shuli. There were always Shuli detractors. So as the Dabbleverse grew, obviously that faction of the Shuli haters is going to grow too. No, like it's just statistics.
Shuli's a piece of shit.
That wasn't me.
That was a drop.
I've always said, I think Shuli's a very nice guy. He's always been very nice to me. I just don't find anything Shuli's ever done to be very funny. Do you find Shuli to be funny, Hughezy?
I do.
Name something. When did Shuli make you laugh?
Not including weighing shit.
Or the bit they did where they had their producer download 6,000 images of child.
It was a goof. It was a goof.
It was a bit.
I was joking. No, but when I've spoken with Shuli, I always end up having a laugh with them.
So you're saying in private, Shuli's very funny.
No, well, just in lowly watch streams, yes.
But no, because people ask me this question too a lot of the times, and I always say yes. Shuli's very nice. I never thought Shuli was very funny, even when he was on the Howard Stern show. I didn't think of Shuli as one of the funny guys. I was like, here's that news nerd.
I always liked him when he showed up in the studio. I always liked. I think as someone in the chat had when he was on Jay Thomas. I did hear him a lot on the Jay Thomas show.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that because
he
was on it.
Was he the reason I listened to Howard Stern? No. Was he a main part of it? No. But his shit with the Whack Pack was fun. It was fun and it was funny. Yeah. Clip it, dude.
This guy Burneye says OJ has a problem with Shuli because he didn't get a job at TSN.
Yes, that's true. Jealousy.
It is true. No, it probably was Shuli, OJ in the chat. You're right.
Probably.
I like Shuli, but I see a lot of people have hate for him. Like people accuse me of being a Shuli mole, and I never even been on a show. It's kind of crazy.
A Shuli mole?
Yeah.
People think that you work for the Shules?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But have you noticed that all of you said about Shuli, about how people don't like him when he's got haters, but no one can actually say why?
It's just I think it's all of its carryover from Howard Stern. I don't think anyone hates Shuli, and I don't think anyone hates Shuli today. Only discovered Shuli in the last few years. I think everyone that hates Shuli is a carry. Well, okay, there's two camps. It's people that hated Shuli from Howard Stern and it carried over to the Dabbleverse, and it's Vince the Lawyer. The two camps.
That's Vince the Lawyer's like 38 people, by the way. So
yeah.
That's an army right there.
A lot of it. It's an entire subreddit.
It's a lot of people.
Vince the Lawyer.
But you got to imagine that more people, I guess, like Shuli than hate him because, I mean, Shuli didn't really have an audience until he jumped on to the Stuttering John thing, the Dabbleverse thing. And I mean, if more people hated him, I don't know. I mean, they would just ignore him like they were.
Yeah, people hated him. Why does he have 1,400 viewers watching all the time and never that much below that ever for any reason?
Are you? Why does it sound like you're asking a deeper question than you're asking?
I'm not Potato. Don't read into it. I'm just a Dago from North Jersey. Like
I
don't
just
have any
realized
great
Shuli might be
I can
buying
tell.
viewers. I just hit me.
No, you can't. Don't say that. He's gonna
I'm
lose
sorry.
his channel.
I'm sorry I talked
Fine.
over you, but it just hit me.
If Bedabbler
Is anyone looking into this?